9/13, 2020. Today we'll be playing some EverQuest, as you can see. This will be episode 45 of our Beastlord leveling up and AAing up. So we're just going through another day, another grind, and just having some fun and enjoying the game as it is. We're going to be heading over to Plane of Knowledge real quick here to pick up the daily quest, see where we're going. And then we're going to go kick some butt and take some names. Whether or not we do something different today will be determined on whether or not that there are players looking to do something, group up with me or not. It'd be kind of cool if I can get a few of those going today. It'd be nice. We're going to be playing for about 3 hours or so to pretty much get through the stream that I like to do on this game. If you got any comments or questions, feel free to come on in and say hello to me on Twitch and see what's going on in game. Oh, with that being said, I met up with someone yesterday. They were quite interested in starting up on a new character here, and I helped them out. It was a lot of fun. We ran out of our pots of elixir, so we also got to buy some of that stuff. Alright, let's go do that. We're up to 185 on Alt Advance. We're working on our General tab again. Pretty much leveling up the important ones. Okay, where are you taking us today? Bastion of Thunder. Alright, we'll take it. We're going to need to go to the Bazaar. This is not the one I need. Gotta buy us some crack. That's what we called it back in the old day, Enchanter crack. I wonder if they still refer to that to this day. Alright, let's see. Easy. We need type, I think it's potion. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Alright, let's find the buyer. 60's about good enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of room. All right, let's see here. It's not a potion. $1,500. Oh, yeah, it is better. Let's see. The sweeper, lore, attainable, placeable, goes in range slot. Oh, might as well go buy it. Oh, I was right next to the guy who has it. Now I got a broom. I'm a witch. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Back door. Plan of knowledge. There we go. That's always so fun trying to figure out which way to go. I have to resummon my pet. That's going to be actually nice. I got 2 separate types of pet focuses. So I wonder how they're going to interact. Because they're different spells. But that was actually pretty cool seeing that. Alright, there he is. Let's see. Let's see, can I go higher than that? Brawn. Let's see, try spiritual strength first. Nope. That's actually pretty good for him. Oh. Alright, let's see here. You can take Spiritual Brawn, I believe this, and Protect. No, we can't take that. You can take Protect. Health increases are not available until you're hitting 20-something. Well, if you were 50, I would be able to hit you with group buffs. And higher level stuff. When you hit 30, I can hit you with my halfway stuff. It's really weird that way. Got something stronger. Spiritual Brawn is actually pretty good for you. For your level. Believe it or not, it's really good. I'm going to try a higher level strength spell. And there you go. One more dex. There you go. That's the strength spell that you can use. And you got your friend there to give you a sow. Spirit of Wolf. Or do you need that? No, I don't know about that. Okay. Any other buff that you need? I can give you haste if you want. But it only lasts for like 20 minutes. Alright. You're all set, it looks. Gotta resummon my water because of the new pet buff thing. Let's see what it looks like. Oh wow, 64. Pretty hot. That's the hotness. Oh yeah, it won't. It's too high a level, I noticed. You guys have fun. Let me know if you need anything, okay? I'm going to head over to my little grindy spot. Anytime. I don't mind helping out people. Let's see. Infusion of Spirit. And let's see here. Ah, there you go. Man, pet preparation is still so slow. Because not only am I buffing myself, the pet, I'm buffing myself. But it's a lot better than what it was before. Oh yeah, that's what I have. I have the level 3 suspend pet. So my area buffs, my group buffs now affect it. So it's so nice to have that. It saves me about 3 minutes to 5 minutes of buffing. It's a time saver. All right, there we go. It should, the buff should automatically hit the water regardless. It shouldn't have been an AA. It should have been just a level boom. You know what I mean? You get to level 65 and all your spells should, and group spells should be hitting your water that are beneficial. Because the affinity of the Beastlord for its water. That would have made more sense versus having it as an AA. Why do you have it as an AA in the first place? Just doesn't make sense. Other than just wasting time and spending points on something. I see it more as a class boon, just like the kind of like how mages have their class boons. Excuse me. My question is whether or not Daybreak Games is going to do any changes to EQ. I saw that they did the Necromancer rebalance. That was a surprise. Have you gotten the blessing of the Wyron that turns you into a white werewolf on your main account? That's what I'm looking to get. That looks so fun. Yeah, every class has had a nerf. Sounds about right. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Steadfast Servant. Get that out. We're going to beat this guy down to an inch of his life. And then start our experience gain. Well, the Nerf bat usually hits everybody every now and then. What can you do about it? But it took them a long time to address the necromancers. I don't even think they've ever had a balance change for them when Sony Interactive had the game under their belt. I know that Daybreak Games is a subsidiary of Sony, but I mean the main branch. Lessons going. Yeah, the pet is surviving so much more. Normally I would have to heal the pet once or twice in a fight against the militia. It's just holding its own. Oh yeah, I can tell. Go ahead and use Med Pet. Good idea that I did. I love the Steadfast Servant. I wonder how long that lasts. I think it's a half hour to an hour. Oh yeah. The slow is a huge aspect of the Beastlord kit. I'd have to say the main focus of it is of the shaman. Without the slow, I don't think the class would be able to solo that easily. Oh wow, I did not slow this guy? Talk about a lucky militia member. And I didn't even notice. That's sad. Going all all feral cat on him. Just imagine if they gave the Beastlord clerical spells versus shaman spells. Yeah, it'd take forever to kill something, but your pet would never die. I think that'd be so OP. But what also be OP is giving it druid spells. Think about it. Heavier water with thorns 24/7. Ooh. That's why I boxed the druid. Oh, you're so evil. The thorns alone just makes the druid just such a really nice option. Because how much the pet gets hit. I have to say the druid is probably the best power leveling class overall for utility for melee, because of the fact that the thorns, literally the thorns, and the backup healing you can do. Cleric is decent, but honestly, if you want to kill something that's melee focused, thorns. I mean, the damage of thorns alone is almost the damage of your water at lower levels, or more, depending on how high the druid's thorn level is. I mean, it is utterly noticeable how fast stuff melts. I like the fact that I can have the Steadfast Servant out and just let the mobs focus on me, and it heals me, keeps me up. Oh man, these dragon buffs are really awesome. Oh, the combat sound? Alright. The music or the actual beating of stuff? Probably lower the sound volume a bit there. Let's try that. Yeah, I'll lower the sound a bit for you. The sound is a little too overpowering. Let's see how that is. Better? All right, no problem. Just let me know if you need changes done with the sound. More than happy to. It's just kind of hard to get it to where you really want it at. Why isn't it getting slowed? There we go. Distance a mob? Yeah, I don't even know if it will work once I pull out of it. Yeah. Nope. That's down pretty low there. Is it still loud? I mean, on my headset, it's really low. Oh, there we go. Took out the combat music. Ah, you were looking to get rid of the combat music. Okay, fair enough. Kind of gets boring after a while, I guess, huh? So there's no music, so we can turn this up just slightly. About 50. Does that sound good? There we go. You just didn't like the combat music there, I guess? Let's see who is on here real quick. Gonna say hello to people. Forgot to mute the tab. There we go. Just learned how to say hello to people here. Another TT viewer, thank you for the watch. Commander Root, thanks for the watch. First Killer, thanks for the watch. Gratified Now, thank you for the watch. Kazar70, thank you for the watch. Let's Do This Streamers, thanks for the watch. Princess League, thanks for the watch. Thicker, thank you for the watch. Tyrion the Rogue, thank you for the watch. Oh, I had somebody attacking me? I just didn't even notice. We'll have you stop for now. Don't want to lose you. There we go. Out of mana. Let's go ahead and speed it up. What level am I now? I am currently 68, working on advanced ability points. I'm up to 185 now. I'm working on the general tree and getting the important stuff up. It's been quite an interesting little ride. Yep, I've been earning my ability points. Yeah, I'm an old school EQer. Back in the day, we never had this fancy little technology called auto grant in the game. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna have to go rest. Oh wait, I forgot I had a fusion of the faithful. Is that right? Oh, that's that one. It is. Oh, staunch recovery. Oh, I can't use it yet. Darn it. Oh, oh well. Let's see. Let's go ahead and rest up. Still learning which ones are which. I just press them all. Let's see. On my alt advance here, I'm on combat agility, trying to get it up to current level. So I'm maxed out on that. And then I'm going to go down to the combat save ability and get all the good ones that benefit me and my pet through on this. And then I'm going to go over to the arch tree and then over to the class and do the same thing. Pretty much get whatever skills I can that are up to my level. And then after that, I'll work to 70, or I'll probably be 70 at that point, and work on getting the 70 skills. I just got myself this item. Uh, Lichen right here, who's playing a new Beastlord on the server, told me about this, and I got this. So I got a second item for Beast attunement for my pet. So I'm rocking two summoner boons. I'm not sure if they stack, but it seems like the water's a lot tougher. And I mean a lot tougher. Any other questions there? I'll be happy to answer. Figure out what to do with these. I forgot. This was actually a fun quest to do. Well worth the time. 16 steps, but well worth the time. I like the buff here. Plus 30 to all those stats. Not bad. Before you get something better. I had that for at least 40 levels. Once you get Spirit of Infusion, that becomes obsolete. We'll recast the haste buff. One thing I wish is the haste buffs would last a heck of a lot longer. Wait for water to get healed up. It's kind of nice to actually go at my own pace too, and visit zones that I haven't been in ages and zones I have never been in. Right now, I'm kind of taking advantage of the hot zone XP for here, because that's where you get the daily quest, so you get a good amount of XP here. And then I have lessons devoted going, so I get even more. So my XP gain is pretty high at the moment. When they had the Memorial Day weekend experience event, popping your devoted lessons of the devoted plus that was 30%, 300% EXP gain, which is huge. My bar was jumping like 40 to 60 per kill of a mob percent. It was just like, I wish I would have known about that sooner. I probably would have played on my off time quite a bit to take advantage of that. I logged in on the last day of it because it was stream day and didn't even know about it. And I was like kicking myself the whole time. I was actually playing a bit of Star Trek online, working on my character. It was a lot of fun. I play a lot of games off to the side that you don't see on stream. I play Dawn of War 2. I play Dawn of War. Some little StarCraft sometimes. It just depends on what fancies my mood. Iron Harvest is one of the new ones that I'm really enjoying, but I'm having to hold back in playing it every day just to keep it for stream time for the campaign because I want to show off the campaign play because the campaign storyline is actually pretty good. They put a lot of thought into it, how the different factions are reacting to what the other factions are doing. I loved how one part of the campaign is Roosevelt was at Tesla's factory about to, take Tesla, and the Saxony general comes busting in, and the Saxony guy goes, "What are you doing here?" And the old man from, um, sorry, the Roosevelt guy's like, "What are you doing here?" And the Saxony old guy uh, comes busting in and just punches the Roosevelt guy in the face. Coming here to kick your ass. Coming here to kick your ass. It was great. Really like the play on that. Polania is actually pretty interesting. I'd have to say this: Polania is a balanced army between light, fast, and defense. It has good defense um, and fast units, so it's kind of like if you want something to be really quick and reactionary with really strong defensive capabilities, they're that way. The Rosevets tend to be more of a closer range assault, and the Saxony tends to be kind of assault and kind of ranged. It's hard to really figure out where they're at right now because I haven't played them that long. But man, the gameplay is a lot of fun. If you like an RTS with some really good visual flair, that one is one of the best ones out there at this time. Highly recommend it. It's called Iron Harvest 1920 Plus. Highly recommend it if you really want a good RTS. And it's been a long, long time since I've seen one this good. About 8 years, and I've seen a lot of games over that time. This would have to be one of the best RTSs out there that I've seen in 8 years. Now, the next game I'm looking forward to getting on my streaming list is Cyberpunk 2077. That looks really badass. I'm really, really looking forward to that one too. So it's going to be kind of hard to figure out which days that I'm going to put Cyberpunk 2077 on, because I at least want 2 days minimal for that one. My MechWarrior Online is doing really well. My EverQuest is doing really well, and I really don't want to lose my viewers for that. So I'm definitely keeping you guys on. It's just trying to make sure I micromanage everything effectively. That's the hard part, believe it or not. So many fun games I really love playing. EverQuest and MWO. I'm really enjoying those, and I'm really enjoying some of the newer ones that are coming out. I think I'm going to be dropping my BattleTech Wednesdays for Cyberpunk 2077. Definitely keeping 3 days for EQ and MWO. So it's going to be quite interesting. I might have a one day where it's either Cyberpunk 2077 or Iron Harvest, depending on what I feel like playing. That might actually be a good deciding point there. Maxed out all that. Wow. Well, there goes my lessons. Drats. I wish that lesson to devoted lasted an hour. That would be so nice. A little OP, but very nice. Now I'm still wondering, do they still call the Enchanter Clarity crack in the game after all these years? Enchanter crack or something like that? Because it was always really funny back in the old days. Is walk up to an enchanter of high level and goes, "I want to buy some crack." Give them 20 platinum and they give you crack. It started off as like a tip of 5 platinum, then it went up to 10, and then 20, and then eventually, by the time I was leaving, it came to the point where they wanted at least 100 to 200 platinum just for a 1 hour buff. And it's like, uh, damn, that's a lot of money. Especially at low level when you weren't grinding, killing high level stuff that easily. That gave a lot of loot drop. I knew one enchanter on the Praxis server that had what was it, 14.5 million platinum. No joke. And he said he got that within 3 months of just giving out crack at the spires back in the day. And people were rolling chanters primarily just to make money for their primary tunes so that they could just transfer it over. Pretty funny stuff. Oh, did I lose my steadfast companion? Yeah, I did. Now that expired too. I was wondering, where's my healing? Alright, let's go ahead and get Tom back onto the water. Now, the reason why I'm not using very many direct damage spells is because dot spells really amplify the Beastlord's abilities. Because you got to think of it this way: your water may be a tank or it may be a damage dealer. I consider it as a dot spell. And then when you add your poison and your disease dot spells, that becomes quite a bit of damage overall that's being dished out with damage over time abilities. And when you see your water as a damage over time ability, you begin to see how effective it is with the other dot spells. So you can go the slow way and not, debuff and dot. And it takes quite a bit longer depending on the mobs you're fighting. But once you toss those dots on there with your water, then stuff just starts melting. The real strength of the Beastlord is the dots with water, I think, followed with the buffing that you get. The buffing helps, but when it comes down to pretty much killing, yourself and your water are a dot, two separate dots. Then you add in your others. Direct damage spells tend to be very expensive and low yield. It's kind of sad. I believe they changed it in the 70s in how the direct damage spells do compared to your dots. Because even right now, my instacast direct damage spell is okay, but it's just way too much mana for the bang I get out of it. And there's a good chance that the mobs can resist it. While I know for a fact here, these mobs resist the Z's, but they're very susceptible to the poison. Where am I at on alts? Ooh, 6 points. We almost got the next combat agility. How long have we been playing? We got 6 points here. 1 hour? Wow. I earned 5 points in 1 hour. That's pretty good with devoted. Alright, press that full. Oh man, another one. Nice. got men companions, so I'm pretty much okay. My mana is so low. I really love the fact that I can make companion as a free quick cast. This is so nice. And I can get it even stronger as time goes by. A shame it's something that can't be critted on to get extra healing out of it. Time to go rest. Alright. I'm going to need celerity here soon. If you need me to come to POK again, Litrin, just let me know and I'll head over and rebuff you again. I'm pretty close by. Alright, we're going to take a couple minutes here to basically get my mana back up. And I'm going to enjoy some soda. Let's take a look to see who is watching and say hello. Alrighty. Pretty much everybody, the same people that are watching. Thanks so much. But I'll go through and say hello again. Another TET viewer, thank you for the watch. Commander Root, thanks for the watch. First Killer, thanks for the watch. Get affiliated now, thanks for the watch. KSAR70, thanks for the watch. Let's do this streamers, thanks for the watch. Princess League, thanks for the watch. Thicker, thank you for the watch. Tyrion the Rogue, thank you for the watch. Nice. You can get level 24 to actually you can get level 32 in Crescent Reach very easily. What I did is I went up to the 3rd level floor and killed stuff until I was like in the 30s. It was the easiest way to level up. Didn't have to go anywhere. And the stuff that dropped there uh, gave me good platinum too. There's a few items there that give you like 23, 30 platinum if you're lucky enough to get them. used my regrowth in ages. Let's give that a try, see how that works. It's one spell that I completely ignore because I got Spiritual Dominion, but when you combine it with Spiritual Dominion and Regrowth, it's actually pretty OP because both of them have regeneration components. It's the reason why I don't use it is the cost. All right. Yeah, that works too. Quests aren't half bad either. Oh yeah, they do. They're not half bad though. Depends on the quest that you get. The knoll over in Blightmoor, the knolls give you some pretty good stuff for your Beastlord. There's a knoll Bane Hammer that can drop. Actually, that's part of a quest from the elf just right outside their encampment. It's actually pretty nice. I had fun breaking into the undead tower, and I got all the way up to the last guy at the top, and I looked at his loot for defeating him, and I'm like, oh, that is such a letdown. Stupid cleric pants. Oh, reduction bag. Interesting. I wonder if the epic for the Beastlord is still viable. The epic for the Beastlord starts in Crescent Reach now. I thought you had to go to Valshare for that. Chaval, sorry. Oh, the reduction bag. Gotcha. So the reduction bag basically reduces the weight that it's carried inside of it, and it's a 12 slot bag. Or an 8 slot. Oh wow, that's actually pretty handy. That means two-handed weapons can be just dropped right in there. Hmm. A lot of fun stuff that I'm learning. All right, that worked. Let's see here. I think some of my buffs for my pet are about to expire. Almost. I love the fact that my buffs now last for almost 2 hours. It is just so nice. I just hate the early levels of the Beastlord sometimes. Your buffs only last like 10, 20 minutes. It's like, that's barely enough for 3 or 4 fights, depending on what you're fighting. Wow, really got a good taunt there. I'm planning on probably exploring another zone next weekend. Not sure which one I'm going to explore, but I got to look at the zones that are similar to this one. Any suggestions? Because I'll go right after kind of doing the daily. I've been in Re-Rock Coliseum. I rocked that a bit at the zone line. Couldn't go too far deep because I was too low level at the time. But if I go right now, I think I can punch through deeper, though. For sure. How did I get to? Yeah, not going to be able to do that. Ha ha ha! Can't summon me. I'm out of there. Not with the mana and health and water where it's sitting at. Would not be able to do that. Not two militias. I'm wondering, how did a militia summon another militia? And I'm going to wait out here until I get full mana, because I know they're sitting there. Could have been a double spawn. Well, no, there was nothing around it when I pulled it. And it was right there to my left. There was no other spawn that was in the area for it to come. No, it was the only target in the area. The thing of it is where it was sitting was the spawn point that I pulled from. And the new one spawned right next to the spawn point immediately after I pulled. It was like a double spawn out of nowhere. And I know where the spawn points are in that room. And I'm pretty sure that somehow that shouldn't have happened. And you can pull that room separately very easily at my level. There's very few points that you'd get like a double pull. That's usually in the small little rooms that are up on the right or left that you can get double pulls very easily. But for that big room, you can solo pull that entire room one at a time very easily. 100%. Then when you're in the final chambers, you can do the same thing. No, the one I pulled was the respawn. Because the one before that was the pather that walks back and forth from the open room door to the back of the wall and then back again. And then there's a pat right next to the door on the left, right in front of the table. And then there's one that's up against two against the wall, which is too far. I think what it was it respawned the first one, and then it spawned it again. I think it was a double spawn, which is really rare to see that happen. See, told you, they're sitting right here waiting for me. Dirty little bastards. Okay, there we go. Got it under control. clarity. Oh, January, so they're adding the merc content in January for this server. Good to know. Been so curious about that. I remember back in the day when Planes of Power came out and we were first in this zone. Fighting one of these was so hard. Even for a Beastlord, you had to be very careful. Now when I'm in here, it's like it's just like common trash mobs. That's very easy to deal with. Man, gear makes the difference. We didn't have the type of gear that I got on me at that time. The gear was like, how would you put it? When I came in here, my gear was probably a quarter of what it is right now. Maybe a little higher than that. It was really rough just trying to do anything in this zone. That was until I got better gear from the raids. Alright, let's see. Combat agility. We'll go ahead and train that. 7 points. Damn. So many levels in this. Oh, it was only 5 points. 3 points. Oh, that's actually interesting. I thought it was 8 points. Or 7. Okay, so the next one is 65 again. We'll just get our mana up real quick. I keep getting the current max and the cost switched around, thinking that the current max is the amount that it costs to buy the next level. That is kind of funny on my end. Alright, let's see who's watching. Say hello to the new people. Exu, thank you for the watch. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Oh, when I alt-tab out, the screen kind of freezes. Sorry about that. I don't have it in Windows mode. I gotta set that up, but it really cramps up my screen when it's in that mode. See, one will spawn here, walk back and forth. One spawns here, and then one spawns here. And then the other's over there. The whole room is single pole, basically. That's why this was a really favored leveling spot back in the day. Still is today because of the quests that you come in to do this in the hot zone status it becomes. I like the idea of the hot zone status. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, might as well. How's the weather up there? Oh, this wine. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to drink that. That messes up my ability to meditate for 30 minutes. No, thank you. Wow. And I feel so slow when my haste drops. Be a really close fight for that water. Nice. I stream EQ for 3 hours on the weekend and 3 to 4 on Tuesday. My stream times are afternoon 2-3 for Saturday and Sunday, and from on Tuesday from 7 p.m. Central to around 10 or 11. Because I work during the day, so I can't really turn on the stream earlier. I get home around like 5:30, 6 o'clock every day on the weekdays, depending on how long the job goes for. It only gives me about an hour to prep, or an hour and a half to prep for stream during the weekdays. And I stream a game a day. It's the weekends that I stream too. And I do the streaming for the fun of it. Sometimes I get donations and subscriptions, which I'm very grateful for. And that goes directly to new equipment for my computer and setup, which is very helpful. I got a small little amount saved up for my next upgrade when I'm ready to do it in about a year or two, or until I hit a certain point. Yeah, once I hit about 2 grand, I'm gonna upgrade the computer system. Right now I'm at around 500 saved up now, and when I get that 2 grand mark, I'm gonna get myself a bitchin' rig. I mean, a really good one. I'm gonna get a really good graphics card and everything. All right, there we go. Oh, and I forgot to put the haste on. Oh, nice. Yeah. The rig that I'm currently spec'd with will last me another 3 years. I build my own rigs to last for 5 years before I get a new one. So I really put some time and effort into getting good parts and equipment for whatever systems I make. That's because I want to make sure that my stuff lasts a while. And then what I do with the old rig is I clean it up, get it fixed up, clean it up, and I just give it to someone at random if I'm not going to use it for spare. Well, actually, doesn't matter how smart you are. You can actually get custom built rigs to your specification. All you need to tell them is what you want in it, and they'll get the parts. And usually you'll save yourself a lot of hassle on what you don't want and what you want compared to a pre-made rig. You know how the pre-made rig has all that garbage software that fills up your hard drive that you really don't want? It takes you a couple hours to go through and remove all that garbage. Well, on a custom built one, you can avoid all that. Oh, HP Omen. It's okay. I mean, on a custom rig right now, you can get yourself the 300 RTX series card with really good solid state drive, a couple of them in there, with OEM software, and at least 64 gigs or more RAM on board for under $1,300. And this is including all really good components inside. I've already spec'd out a few ones that I want to get, and this is the ones that I'm referring to is spec for high-end gaming and streaming at the same time. And it's not a bad price, and it's an 8-core system. There's one that's a 12-core that I'm really looking at. I know the 8-core is more than enough, honestly. 12-core is just ludicrous. Sorry, I get a little technical sometimes. Or if I really want to, I could probably get a server custom-built system with 20 cores and water cooling for about that cost. Not can only play my games and stream them, I can also run my own private server of any game I want. I mean, I'm not going to knock pre-built systems, but they have their advantages. It's just easier for most people because they don't understand the finer details of a lot of what goes into a custom built. And with the custom built ones, you can just have a technician at a computer store put it all together for you. You don't have to touch anything. So technically, you're just getting a made-to-order computer. Which I actually find a lot more beneficial. Not only do you avoid all the garbage software that's put on a pre-built system, you get really good parts and components, and in addition, you get exactly what you need, and for the purpose you need it for. And you can really build some really gnarly computer systems. One of my friends for MechWarrior Online is a professional salesman with his own store and all that, and he deals with computer equipment and stuff, and he can get his stuff wholesale. So I might actually order through him what I want and get it for 25 to 50% cheaper than I would just going to a other store. And he'll build it up for me and send it to me, which is actually a pretty good steal for me, in a sense. Having a commercial business license for that type of stuff is huge. You can buy stuff like at wholesale and discount compared to the normal cost that a normal person buys at. Back in the day, I used to do computer repair and troubleshooting, and network installation work for a couple years. That was when I was going to college and learning on um, getting my Cisco level 1 licensing for desktop publishing and security networking. The Bristol Bane Jester. What the? They made me a gnome. Is that right? Is that a gnome? Oh my god, that's so adorable. So wrong and so adorable. Come on, give him the punch. Hit him with the hammer. Come on. There you go. Oh, this is just so funny. It's the first time the Jester gave me that form. One sec, just kind of checking something. There we go. All right, let's see here. Getting close. Wow. nice. Let's go ahead and rest up real quick. See, the next one will go to 66. That's 5. All right. Really racking up this AA stuff, which is pretty good for me. What have I been getting? Been getting a pretty good amount of loot. That must have been this. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some rebuffing soon. Might as well do it right now. Only 10 minutes left on this. Aknum's really good for getting a bit skill up. Alright, there we go. We need infusion. Skip that for right now. Alright. And I should load that up for later. There we go. That should take care of that. Not used to being so small. All right. Let's see who's on real quick. Rift 87, thank you for the watch. Alright, let's see. Prophet and a militia. Waiting for water to get its health up before I have it attack. Since I can actually tank this for a little bit. There we go. I remember back in the day with computers, the Tandy computers from Radio Shack, the Microsoft ones, the HPs and all that. Oh man, back in the day they used to have periphery equipment put into computers. Basically, it made it so that you could only upgrade a few things in the system, but you had to send it to the manufacturer to upgrade it to other parts and components because it was proprietary hardware. Oh man, that just nearly killed the computer industry back in the day. Nowadays, a company that does periphery hardware won't be able to sell much of their computer equipment that easily because nobody wants to buy a computer that you can't upgrade in any way. Even if it's cheap, it's because of the fact it costs you a lot more to upgrade it later on if you want to than it would to just have something basically upgradable. Eh. Here we go. Much more manageable. Oh, very nice. Congratulations. Wow, that's a really good reduction in weight capabilities. That only took you about an hour to do? Oh, you haven't done it yet? Oh, I'm that low on mana? I didn't even realize. Huh. Okay. I did not see that quest when I was in there. That's good to know. Thanks. Paragon AA? Yeah, I do. Spirit Paragon of Spirit. I had the first version of it. I haven't invested more into it yet, but I am. Currently, my Paragon is down. I have it on the right side over here. Oh, I know about it. I remember when it first came out. Every Beast Lord was like, oh yeah, finally something that makes us unique and useful in a raid every 15 minutes. Oh, here it is. It's ready right now. I like using it as a mana battery while resting, more so than I do in combat because it's just too low level right now. But once I get like 5 or 6 points into it, it just becomes so nice. Focused is even better. I haven't tried the focused yet, so I'm looking forward to it then. Yeah, that'll be in January when the next expansion comes out. From what I've just saw in the chat, that's when the next upgrade for this server's expansion pack set is for. It's not that far away though. It gives me enough time to literally level up this in AAs quite a bit. And to get 70. By that time, I should be 70 plus and with at least 400 AA pluses under my belt that I've earned. That's pretty time consuming. Oh, it's coming October for this server? I see. Yeah, I haven't really kept up on the expansion packs releases or the expansions and what comes out in it because it's been so long. It's like that's a lot to go over. It's kind of like, hey, this looks cool. Let's do it. Oh, interesting. Oh, that is nice. Thanks for showing me that. Definitely, thank you for showing me that. I did not know about that. That is true. Kind of reminds me of the crash test dummy commercial. You can learn a lot from a dummy. Remember that back in the day? And they had the dummies talking about safety awareness and seatbelt. Make sure you wear your seatbelt. Yeah, the buckle up commercials. Those were so fun. And remember the original Smokey the Bear commercials where they used a semi-realistic bear for that? It just looks so wrong. So the not the cartoon version. You know what I'm referring to? And remember the Hawaiian Punch commercials? Do you know why they don't show Hawaiian Punch commercials that often or at all on certain channels? Nope, not because of Kool-Aid. It was because of the fact that kids would do the Hawaiian punch in schools. And because kids were imitating the commercial, they took it off the air for certain things. Yeah, no joke. So you're not going to see Hawaiian punch commercials hardly ever or at all, depending on what network you're on. They're still aired, but not very often. Yeah. You want to know what they're doing to the new Looney Tunes? You're going to love this. They're making Speedy Gonzales less offensive, even more so than they ever did. They're going to take away Yosemite Sam's guns and Elmer Fudd's guns. Because it's not politically correct to have those cartoons with that anymore. Yeah, they're killing off the character. I think they're just ruining the characters' personalities so badly by doing that. Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam are who they are. You know, it was part of their character. It really defined the character. What are they gonna do? Give what? What is it? They're giving Elmer Fudd. They're giving Elmer Fudd a grappling gun instead of a gun, a shotgun. Yeah, a grappling gun. And I have no idea what they're giving Yosemite Sam. Probably a couple carrots. Call him the rootin' tootin' carrot shooting desperado. What the? I mean, it's gonna be something stupid, you know, based off of what they've been doing to all the other stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like what Sesame Street did with the Cookie Monster for a while. They took away the Cookie Monster because the Cookie Monster was promoting obesity and fatness in America. So they changed it out to be the Veggie Monster. It's not society. It's not society generally itself. It's political correctness that's in society that should never be used, in my opinion. Political correct uh, political correctness has been has been just killing society because you can't say, do, or act in any way that someone can't find offensive. You know what I mean? Heck, I sat there and I said hello to somebody, and they threatened to sue me for saying hello to them and got very offended that I took the time to say hello. That's why I say political correctness should not be in society. It's just, it's horrifying how it can be abused. I mean, with all the frivolous lawsuits that are happening, it's because of political correctness. You'd be surprised at what you see in the industry for attorneys. It's phenomenally insane what people try to do because they feel offended, they feel upset, or whatever, and they use the political correct approach to make their arguments. It's like you can go on this topic and subject for quite a while, but I have to say, if America can get rid of political correctness, get it out of our society, I think it would solve a lot of problems. Because political correctness allows for me, 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 screw everybody else, me, me, me. It's all about me. That's basically what it is. And it's to hell with everyone else. That's what it feels like. It's a very dangerous gambit that just ruining this nation. Before we had political correctness being used widespread, before the 90s and all that, our society was actually pretty good. You could have much better movies. You could do a lot more stuff. You can say a lot more things. No one would have been offended. I mean, yeah, there are those that are, pricks and dicks out there. But overall, I mean, society could take things a lot easier. The people just, someone said something, if they didn't like it, they just really didn't care. Yeah. And now, with political correctness in the play, it's turned the people in this country into honestly crybaby wusses that cry for any little thing that offends them. Even what I'm saying right now could be so offensive to them, they'll be demanding I be removed or this and that, and crying to people trying to do this and that. It's like, seriously, just man up. You know what I mean? Just man up. Grow up and man up. Yeah, I 100% agree with you, thin-skinned. 100%. And a lot of what's going on in today's society is actual a byproduct of political correctness. There are, I will say, issues with our country that have been around for a long time, and they do need to be addressed. And people have a right to protest peacefully. Peaceful assembled protest, and they have a valid reason for it. You know what I mean? That's understandable. And yeah, but when you get people who just are so thin-skinned because they're using the political correctness as a pretense to do what they want, get away with what they want, and try to work the system into their favor to manipulate and force their opinions and ideas on others, that's a problem. That is a huge problem. And political correctness allows for that type of behavior. It allows for people to create frivolous lawsuits based on what they feel. Oh, I'm offended. I'm going to sue you. It's like, huh? You said something I don't like. I'm going to sue you. Or I'm going to get you in trouble. Well, with guns, I believe we have the right to bear arms and have the ability to own, but it's up to the person to have a better understanding what a gun will do. It's not the gun that kills the person, it's the person who wields the gun that kills a person. And a lot of these gun laws are a little atrocious, but I believe that some of the gun laws should be there to help weed out unstable people that should not be um, using a firearm, because there are people that should not have it, period. because of their stability issues. That I can understand. Yep. So you want to hear something really interesting? A guy in New York City had a roommate, and he got so sick and tired of his roommate being messy and all this and that. Uh, and he was originally came from another country. Um, he executed his roommate by beheading him with a samurai sword. Put the samurai sword in the back of the trunk and drove off, and kind of left the apartment and was just basically traveling around for a few days. Someone discovered the headless body in his apartment, basically the manager, because there were reports of strange smell coming from the apartment. And when they finally caught up to the person, he goes, "I'm an international. Uh, what is it? Cannot be prosecuted by your laws in this country because I'm in a special international status. You'll find the sword in the back of the trunk. Have fun." Yeah, he got arrested and put in jail pretty quick. And the whole dispute was all over him not agreeing with the other guy, and he felt that the other roommate wasn't doing his fair share of the chores. Yeah, international immunity. Diplomatic immunity. That's what it is. Thanks. But you get what I mean. And this guy was a citizen of the United States, by the way, who did this. But he traveled a lot for a big company. I mean, that was a horrific crime he did. And he tries to get away with, "Oh, I have diplomatic immunity. Can't do anything to me." Ha ha ha. Well, his illusions of grandeur went out the window. And what I'm trying to get at with this little story here, it's all derived from PC, political correctness. It's a byproduct of it, right there. I mean, there are so many examples in society that you could just walk down the road and see. Yeah, no problem, man. Check on supper. Gotta ask him what he's eating. All right. Rest up real quick. Oh, that's the first message that I've seen today of Boss Mob being taken out. Normally you see bunches of those non-stop throughout the day. Let's take a look to see who's watching real quick. Let's see, any new ones? Nope, not yet. All right. Oh, come on. That's an extensive poison spell, and it resisted the first one, and then it got the second one. And at least it didn't do a bunch of resists. Oh, okay. No problem. By the way, I got one question for you. You remember the movie Blazing Saddles by Mel Brooks? Big BBQ sauce. Oh, nice. Well, here's the question. Do you think a movie like that in today's society can ever be played in the movie theaters? Oh, wow. So you did the slow cook process for the for the pork. Nice. Yeah. There's no way Blazing Saddles and its original content can be played in today's society. And if anybody can, get the uncut editor's version of that movie. It is awesome. The amount of shenanigans and fun poking that that movie does is off the chain. Literally off the chain. But as I was referring to in the movie theaters today, cannot be done because of all the censoring and the political correctness that that movie just stomps its face into. Oh man. I had to say it's one of the best all-time comedy movies out there for what it does. It makes fun of everyone and everything, and and it puts its hands in a lot of political areas and social areas. Oh, you do the Carolina barbecue sauce. So you get it. So when you slow cook it, you get it nice and juicy, with the sauce having a stronger tinge flavor to it, right? And it allows the sauce to actually seep into the meat better, marinate the meat much better, if I recall. I do a little bit of cooking myself. Usually, what I like to do is when I barbecue some pork, I'll take the barbecue sauce and put it in a bowl, put the pork in there as well, and let it sit for about 12 hours, marinating inside of it. Well, go on and get your barbecue sauce while you can. I'll see you probably Tuesday. But you're most welcome to jump on to any of the um, Twitch streams and talk with me. Interesting. Now, there's multiple ways you can prepare a pork product, especially for what you want to do for barbecue. So do you put it in the slow cooker, or do you actually put it on a grill? I know someone who has a Southern Carolina recipe. That's a home recipe that they have. It is phenomenally insane in how it's flavorful and juicy it is. You bite into it, and he gets the pork on the bone, or was it steak or pork, something. Forget which. It's been a long time since I've had it, but you could just eat it right off the bone, and it melts in your mouth. Ooh, that's a really interesting way to do it. Yeah, the crock pot is such an amazing cooking device. You can do so much with it with very little prep time. Set it and forget it. Yep. Here's a good one for you. Have you know about beavers, right? Did you know there is an actual recipe that you can cook a beaver and eat it, and it'll taste phenomenally good. But it has to be done in a particular way for it to actually taste good. Otherwise, the beaver is an incredibly strong, gamey animal flavor. You know what I'm referring to, gamey, right? Yeah, the animal beaver. Pioneers in the day used to actually eat beavers. The way that you prepare this beaver is you get the beaver meat, you do all the preparations to clean the meat out and all that. Um, then you dig a hole into the ground. You throw in your charcoal clumps of wood, that are still hot and burning. Then you set your pot in there, and then you put all your ingredients in the pot and the beaver. Then you tie the pot and lid down tightly and cover it up, and then take more hot rocks and coals, and then you bury it in the ground. You leave it in the ground for it's either 18 or 24 hours, just slow cook in the earth, and then you pull it out. and it tastes phenomenally good. Otherwise, if you try to cook it any other way, it's so gamey you can't eat it because you have to cook the gamey flavor out of the beaver, and you have to use certain vegetables to help with that. So you can actually eat a beaver. Just like a whole hog. Yep. Have you ever had snake? I have. It is so delicious, especially in butter sauce. It still makes my mouth water so much. I've had rattler snake with butter sauce. It was delish. Tastes like chicken though. I guess this has become the EverQuest food channel where we talk about the different deliciousness of food we've had. Oh yeah, Louisiana makes some really good gumbo. I outside of Louisiana, the gumbo's okay, but in Louisiana, I think they make the best gumbo. I will agree with you on that. It's like they know how to make killer gumbo. My favorite gumbo is the hot and spicy gumbo style. The spicy sweet. Sorry, not hot and spicy. The spicy sweet. I haven't had crayfish casserole before. I'm not big into fish, but I do like lobster though, and shrimp. I don't like the fishy flavor. That's the thing. I've had crab tacos before and shrimp tacos from a specialty taco place. They, I think it's called Reuben's out in California. That was really delicious. I've had catfish before. That was really interesting. Pretty heavy on the fish flavor. Out where I'm at right now, they have something called lutefisk, where it's literally soaking in lime the fish meat to get rid of the toughness of the fish meat itself. Because normally the fish itself is so tough, if you cook it, you can't eat it. It's that tough. So they use lime in order to um, degrade the fish meat enough to where it can be eaten. And it's a delicacy for a lot of people out here, I guess. That's not bad. One of the stores in our area, just like 2 blocks from where we're at, we have authentic ramen shop. So they have the different styles of ramen bowls, about 5 of them, and they're just so delicious. They opened up like 3 or 4 years ago, and they've just been dominating the area for food. Oh, it's authentic. It's actually real Japanese ramen. You know, remember the anime Naruto and all that? That's the type of ramen they make. They have the north side, the south side, the magma. Um, oh man, they have a whole bunch of stuff that they make, and they also make rice balls with the different types of meat inside, which is so good. They even make traditional Japanese rice and noodles as sides. They even have fried traditional chicken and fish. It's really interesting. Oh, whoa! I wasn't paying attention to the pet. Whoops. Seriously. You can tell I'm getting pretty tired at the moment. I had a really bad time sleeping last night. All right, we're gonna try to get our last AA here for the evening. My water was at 0 health, and I basically saved it. That's funny. All right, let's go ahead and rest up. We got some unusual, unique places out here that we can eat at. I try to find some good places to eat that have really good food. I like to have really good food, and I usually cook myself. I have a 7-layer avocado bean dip recipe that'll blow your socks off. It's just so delicious. You can actually use it as a chip dip. You can put it in hamburgers. You can put it um, on hot dogs. You can even put it in tacos and burritos. It is just very versatile dip. Oh, you live in Maine? Yeah, Maine does have a wide variety of seafood available to them due to their locale. No doubt. Well, I can tell you the recipe if you want it. It's a family recipe that we've had for years. No, it's not an old family recipe. It's what my mom used to make. So it's not really a family recipe, but it is actually a very unique, fun little recipe. I don't mind sharing it. But I think it's one of the better 7-layer avocado bean dip recipes you'll find out there. And it's very easy to make. Although one part of the ingredient is kind of hard to get because you got to order it online. Because they usually don't sell it in stores right now. I don't know why. All right, let's head over to Plane of Knowledge. I love lasagna and chicken pot pie. Now the question is with your chicken pot pie, do you put large dumplings in there? Adding dumplings to chicken pot pie, oh, so delicious. And you have the thick, creamy sauce in the chicken pot pie. Thick, creamy chicken pot pie with dumplings. Put and instead of putting it in a pot pie, you put it into a bread bowl. So what you do is you get a bread bowl and you make your chicken pot pie ingredients, inside the pot pie, and you put it in the bread bowl. And then you have a side of garlic bread with it. So delicious. So they eat the pot pie stuff inside, and then they eat the bread bowl because it's the only bowl you can eat after eating the ingredients inside. And because it's soaked into the bread bowl, it is just so delicious. Oh, do you want that recipe for the dip? That is pretty awesome. All these bodies. Just setting up myself for the next experience run. Today we gained from what we had about 14 AA earned today in a 3-hour period. That's actually not bad. Maybe more, I think. What was it? 68 to 93? No, 23 AA. So I earned 23 AA today. That's not bad. Well, it is the way I make it, it's spicy. It's actually a spicy 7 avocado layer bean dip. And it is so delicious. You can even make it mild or just regular. It just depends on what you use for the main ingredient. Thank you on the AA compliment. I get a good number of them as I play. So here's the breakdown of it real quick. Um, the main ingredient that you need that you can find on shelves or have to order is Old El Paso taco meat seasoner. You can find the regular one on the in stores usually, and maybe the mild or the hot. It just depends on your location. That is the main spice you use because of the fact that I've tried all other type of taco meat seasoners, but this is the only one that works for this type of dish. Um, I use the hot and spicy for the meat. The sorry, not the meat uh, for the avocados, and I use the regular for the sour cream. So you need 2 packets. Depends on how hot you want it. If you want it mild or hot, you get the hot and spicy or the mild, or the regular, and then you use regular for the sour cream. So this is how I do it. Uh, 1 hot and spicy taco meat seasoner from Old El Paso. 1 regular taco meat seasoner from Old El Paso. 4 to 6 avocados, depending on how much avocado you want. 4 is usually enough. Uh, uh, Black refried beans. Sour cream. Diced tomatoes. Uh, Chopped or cut up green onion. Uh, uh, Sliced up yellow onion, and black olive sliced. You mix the hot and spicy taco meat seasoner into the avocados. Then you mix the sour cream in with the regular taco meat seasoner. You lay the black refried beans down first, the avocado next, the sour cream mixture next. Slice and dice your tomatoes, your green onions, and your onions. Lay it on as thickly as you want, and then add your black olives on top. Put saran wrap directly on top of the dish. There are 2 ways to cool it down real quick. You can either put it in the fridge for about 2 hours, or you can put it into the freezer for about 45 minutes to an hour. Depends on how quickly you want to serve it. Serve chilled, and it's so delicious. It can be put on burritos, tacos, hot dogs, hamburgers, and it can be used as a chip dip or by itself. It depends on how you want to eat it. Oh, you'll be impressed with it. Trust me. Everybody that I served it to has begged me for the recipe. I gladly gave it away, but the problem is getting the Old El Paso taco meat seasoner. Not all places have the hot and spicy or the mild, so you might have to order it directly from their company. But hey, it's worth the money you spend on that. I buy a I buy a box of 30 at a time, and we go through it every 6 months to a year. Depends on how many times we eat the dish. Sometimes a lot more than that. Well, anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching us playing some EverQuest this evening. It's been a lot of fun entertaining you as Sylv Talon. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I am trying to get partnerships, so the more people that are watching and following, the better it is for me. Thank you so much for your patronage of coming in and viewing. If you like to support the channel, feel free to donate or subscribe. All that helps out quite a bit. It goes directly to computer equipment and or streaming equipment as well that I need to continue with my streams. Other than that, later tonight, we're going to be doing some MechWarrior Online around 6 o'clock Central. That's 3 hours from now. Hopefully I'll see you there as well. We'll be blowing some shit up and taking some names. I got some new designs to play with and some people to run with. So I'm going to have a lot more fun tonight. On Monday, we're going to be doing Iron Harvest 1920. It's the second day of the second episode of our stream for that. You can check out the first one, which is already saved, and it's a really great RTS. One of the best ones that have come out in the last 8 years. So check it out. It has a steampunk feel with a World War II atmosphere. A lot of fun, and the storyline is really, really well thought out. Take the time to check it out. Later on, coming in a couple months, we're going to be getting access to Cyberpunk 2077 as well. I'll be adding it to my stream, so if you're interested in that, check it out as I stream it up. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good night. Be safe, be well, and I will see you later tonight. Sylv Talon out.